was like 70% because of the fact that Ops Gaming made crucial mistakes, made crucial overextensions, and I feel like if they stick to the plan, if they stick to their discipline, which we know that they do have, they might close this game out easily. Zapnu getting his hands on the
Yeah.
Lancelot. We don't know for sure if he will control it because they might swap it out later, but we do know that he's really dangerous with that particular hero, Rebo, picking up
And
the Gushan for
yep.
the
And I
team.
wondered though, because we saw a while ago Aether main picking a marksman on their lineup. Will it seems well,
Your team
of course,
is
OBS here didn't ban any marksman, and in case they banning marksman, there will be a lot of marksman option for the side of Aether main. My question is, how are they gonna re-strategize given that it appears this Aether main is actually on a style wherein they're gonna put the game into a late game so that this marksman can make a comeback on their behalf. But it seems though being highlighted in here, Kagura and Digi seems they're not gonna prioritize any marksman so far. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think if it worked the previous match,
Uh-huh.
probably it will not work in the next time because they are up against a top team. They know that the top teams really can punish these type of cheeky plays. But then again, they do have the last pick, so this could be an upper hand for them. If Aether main would want to pick up another marksman for themselves, they can put it on the last pick so that
Yeah,
it will not
probably.
be easily countered by the opposing team. They
Definitely.
do have the Digi as well as, Digi as well as the guy is on the hands of Ops Gaming this time, and they will close it out with Grok as well as the Saber. Let's see
Yeah, and
if
Saber is pretty much an interesting pick in here. Usually this... Oh, there you go.
Okay.
As I have mentioned a while ago, a marksman here, marksman assassin here, being secured here by YOLO. You know what? My guess here is that they're gonna, try to do a similar strategy of Aether main, wherein they're gonna put the game into a later game so that they have a marksman that could probably dish a lot of deep damage per second. Not only that, but as well as burst damage even.
the thing with Roger as a marksman
Uh-huh.
is he is unlike other marksmen. He is quite mobile as
Uh-huh.
compared to others, and he can also participate in team fights well enough during the early stages of the game. There will be the Hanabi once again picked up by Aether main this time to close their draft.
Yes.
It's gonna be interesting. We might see a very long game, guys. So strap
Definitely,
yourselves
I
in.
guess so.
Yeah, because both teams having the marksman,
Yep.
they have to kind of play
They
it
want
slowly.
this late game, guys. Probably 40 minutes, so make sure 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Well,
Wow.
make sure you grab your foods. Probably, I don't know. Probably some of you are
Their
hungry
midnight
already.
snack, or it's not at midnight, but we
It's,
might
we
get to the
might,
level. So strap yourselves in, boys and girls. We are headed for a longer game as compared to other matches
Yes.
that we saw. This is the last game
Very
for tonight.
intense, very intense. Main team versus main team of their own clans. Either main versus OBS Gaming will have to find out who's gonna win on this, best of two match.
Best
Who's
of
gonna
two
take home another 1 point
Sure.
for this round robin.
Of course,
match.
both teams having 2 points already, but of course after
So
the
far,
after the
secured
first
by
game,
Either main already.
yeah,
1
Either
point.
main 1 point. Let's see if they will again secure another point this time with their Hanabi,
Yep.
like they picked the previous match.
Yes, and the Roger as well on the side of OBS Gaming. You know what? The reason I guess this Saber was picked on the side of Aether main is because probably Aether main assumed already that OBS Gaming might gonna go for a marksman. So probably they secured the Saber right away to probably lock down any squishy hero on the side of OBS Gaming, which this time it is Roger. This is the squishy ones on their side.
Wow, that is actually interesting, Mark, because it feels like Aether main they're kind of securing their last pick, and knowing that there's a potential for a marksman, probably pick that up to kind of preempt
Yep.
the pick coming out from Ops Game. We'll see. It's still debatable whether or not the Saber will be able to
Definitely.
take out the Roger for sure. I mean, the early stages of the game, yes, because Saber is quite mobile, can be the assassin that they needed. Let's see if that will be enough for the late game, as
Yep.
we are just waiting for we do have the game right now already. Zapdo onto the bottom. They hire the blue team of Gaming. Aether main will just have to look for a a good head start in this game. Zapdu already spotted out by Yellow Haze this time.
Yelly Haze.
Yelly Haze. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's show. But here comes Dian. Actually, with the counter rebuttal. They're only level 2 so far, so they don't have enough skills just yet to take out one another.
Yep. Still early game time. Not much damage and not much sustainability as well. Basically everyone's passive right now.
Yeah,
trying to just basically poke each heroes in their lanes.
Lancelot not starting in the mid lane. It's actually the Kagura. It's actually rotating down bottom already. This is a 3 versus 2 situation versus the Cho as well as the Saber. Not gonna be easy at all for Ops Gaming. Pain will actually try to backstab. This is a complete reverse 3 versus 2 up top, or 3 versus 3 down bottom. Let's see if anyone can get any kills out of this. Pain already in so much trouble as he's already at half health, but they will back down. Ops Gaming will not even contest. Fortunately for Aether main, the turtle is actually on their side this time, but Pacbet will just contest them. Kagura actually jumping it forward. There's a wall from the ground, so Pacbet might not be able to back down, but YOLO is here to help him out. The jump in from Pacbet. Pain is down for the count. The Grok already down for the count. Will there be a counter from Coco? Pacbet is already out of the way, but Gushan, of course, very mobile. Gets in the face, and he would delete that hero for the counter rebuttal.
Yes, Kagura actually just showed there a very good, play on that mage. But meanwhile, let's see what is happening in this game right now. Dian actually forced to back away in the particular fight. At the same time, here in the middle lane, we can see here Zapnu in the middle lane. Will he be ganked? But, he decided to just back away. 3 members from Aether main trying to chase him down, trying to track him down to, probably, let's not have this Zapnu using this Lancelot snowball as much as possible.
Well, while that's happening, while the kill happened onto the top lane, actually the Akai secured the turtle for Ops Gaming. That means that they have a slight gold advantage over Aether main this time. Because Aether main, they did get 2 kills out of that. This means that kind of equalize in terms of gold, but a little bit of gold here for Ops Gaming, just around 300. Dian actually spotted. Zapdo very low. Becomes the aggression from Yelly Haze, but the ultimate activate for Dian. Of course, the wind dance proving to be so much. There is a jump in from Dian, and they will be able to secure their Zapnu.
Yes, meanwhile on the top lane, Coco using this Hanabi will be able to push, but no, it was able to actually absorb that second skill coming from the Diggy. But looking at the marksman all alone, we can see here so far 2 assists by that Hanabi all alone, giving him but...
Hold the thought as they will go to Pacman this time. Wrapping around, Pacman actually jumping forward through the base of Aether main. This gives him a little bit of space and also damage, so much damage dealt. So this will dissuade Aether main from pushing through, as well as Dian helping Pacman this time. And actually, even after the rotations from Aether main, they will not get anything out of it. Ops Gaming will see another day, of course, more space for Jeff Kitty forever.
Yes, I'm really liking the microplay being performed here by Pacbet using this Kagura. But of course, it's going to be a team effort that will count more in this, in this battle. And then again, the second turtle, guys, is now up so far, currently being contested by OBS Gaming. The question is, who's gonna get this so that they can get more gold on their side?
They want to fight. Helios is here. He finds Dian, but Dian, of course, very tacky target. Not much damage from Aether main this time, as Ops Gaming just taking the turtle this time, down at 20% health. Here comes Dian actually being knocked up, but the turtle will be slain. Last hit by that Saber, so it will be on the hands of Aether main. Look at the lockdown from Dian, but no damage onto Rebo. Rebo, can he get out? There is going to be the pullback. The time journey activated as well. Saber down for the count. Yelly Haze, he's actually dealing the damage, but Dushan will be the one to close it. The one out. 2 down already on the side of Ops Gaming. Make the 3 as they take out the Akai. Now Pacbet in trouble. The Dig is just slowing them down, but he does not deal any damage at all. Yelly Haze very much low in terms of health, but Pacbet will not be able to close this one out. Yuji is there for the close out. The cushion ever so mobile. He will be able to close out the game.
A lot of gold just went in on the hands of Aether main, just a particular fight. But look at that. Hanabi didn't even have to join. He was just there doing a 1v1 between the Roger on the top lane. And well, of course, given that this Aether main has a lot of more goals right now, of course, we're gonna see a snowball in here for all of the teams, not just to one member of the team, but at the same time, well, OBS Gaming is basically just pressured right now to catch up in terms of gold and gears.
That's true. The big problem was they lost a lot of members and they even lost the turtle. I mean, they dealt the damage on the turtle, but the last hit was there for Aether main.
And they lost another turret in the middle lane as well.
On
While
the top.
Another turret there on the top lane
Here
as
comes
well.
Dian with the ultimate. Unfortunately, the Pain Croc actually will be able to survive. No damage whatsoever from Gaming. Of the Akai, it will not be enough.
And
Aether
good
main.
timing there on backing away of
there
Aether main,
is
but Yuji...
the ambush and the damage.
Oh!
Pacman gets out. Here comes Pain as well. Wants to go for another set of stuns. Will not be able to do so as the members of Ops Gaming are actually here. Cho will actually dive the 2-1 knockup. Not on Macbeth though, as Macbeth will just dash out and it might be too much for Aether main. There is the punish on the Croc. Croc is down for the count. Aether main, this time they have the overextensions versus Ops Gaming.
I'm really liking the macro play of Aether main in here. We just saw their, their position was really so good that they are able to actually corner the members of OBS Gaming. And there we go, another kill by Saber right over there on the bottom lane, killing that Lancelot there. So allowing them to snowball some more, goals. 4K gold lead on the hands of Aether main this time.
On to the top, I think there's a little bit of aggression. Not a little bit, actually, there's a lot. There is going to be just poke damage, but here comes the rest of Aether main. The damage onto the end of the tank, but he's already at 50% health at this moment. Aether main will not push through. They're under the Ops Gaming are under the protection of their tier 2 turret. And the Aether main, they're just looking out to push this lane out. They are actually wrapping around completely against the members of Ops Gaming. Ops Gaming will run away from the members of Aether main. Actually, Jeff Kitty Forever trying to dish out the damage. He's farming for quite some time at this game, but is not converting to any objectives for his team. Well, it's quite still too early. Stun knock up onto Dian.
This ultimate coming out from this Hanabi, the Forbidden Jutsu Higabara, doing a lot of AoE damage for the side of Aether main. It looks like anytime soon, the turrets, tier 2 turrets of OBS Gaming is gonna go down. Wolf, look at that. No turrets down yet on the side of Aether main, and this is their opportunity to actually start over the level 1 Lord, while the other members of Aether main actually zoning out OBS Gaming.
Let's just look at the damage from Coco even onto the Lord, but this time Aether main will not fully commit as they will go for Dian. This time, nice wall there by the Croc, and even knocking up Dian. This time 50% already for this stack. Will have to back down right now as the members of Aether main are also closing in. We'll go just take out the neutral creep right there.
It shows right now, definitely map control is on the hands of Aether main. They really want to, commit in this Coco, working on that level 1 Lord right now, while the other members cutting the creeps at the same time, zoning out the members. Whoa, so much damage coming out from the cushion all along. We can see creeps are flowing from the base of Aether main towards the core of OBS Gaming.
And now they're taking the Lord. This is a definite advantage. This is a definite opening for them. And here comes Akai. The 2-man knock up as well, but Akai is already very low, and they will collapse on him. They will take him out, and the Lord is actually 20% health there. Double kill from the Hanabi at this moment, but the Lord will be slain by the Gushan. So the aggression from Ops Gaming, the sneak for the Lord is not gonna be successful as 4 men are taken out.
You know what, Wolf? I think Aether main is really, they really know this strategy wherein you have a marksman in your lineup. But while OBS Gaming adjusting to the gameplay or the game style, oh wow, they just formed a
wow, that was a good formation.
That was really a good formation.
Wow,
I
that
feel
was
like I want a
something.
screenshot. Look at that. Look at that. It's so amazing.
Wow, okay. They know that they have the advantage. They're positioning themselves in a very classy,
Really
very
cool.
swaggy way.
Definitely.
Lining
and
up
at the
as
same
5.
time, Wolf, level 1 Lord, level 2 Lord, or
Yeah, level 1 Lord.
I lost count. Everything is so intense in the game, but the Lord is here on the top lane, taking down the tier 2 turret of OBS Gaming. Definitely pressure here is being felt by OBS Gaming.
They will try to contest this Lord. 60% health, make it 40. And it feels like Aether main are actually completely, I don't know, leaving their Lord up to the top. Though there's an argument where teams are actually putting more emphasis on this level 2 Lord, because the level 1 Lord is quite underwhelming as compared to the second one. And it's not at all it's not at all worth it to actually commit on defending it.
Still though, because every time you kill a Lord, your creeps on your lanes go
Exactly.
stronger and stronger. But there we go!
There is
Diamond here! here.
Yelly Ace with the knockup onto 2, and they're actually diving this one. They're between the core as well as the tier 3 turret, and they're actually making a lot of good space, but it will be punished heavily by Obs Gaming. Already one down for Aether Main. This time this is a 5v4 situation, but the turret has already been taken out by the rest of Aether Main. This Hanabi is wrecking through the members of Obs Gaming. So much damage
I
potential.
could really sense it so far. Aether Main has, did a lot of research in terms of play style. They have because we can see, just on that. I have to hold on to that
thought
thought.
as DL will actually take a one, but he will be punished. Here comes the aggression from UG, but he might be traded out as well. They will end up the streak of the Gushan and a double kill for Kagura already. That is quite a misplay from Aether Main. Really a big mistake, big overextension on their side. They will have to be conservative right now, but I say that they will still try to take out Pakbet. Pakbet already out, and he will get out of the fray.
Well, still though, a lot of difference here in terms of gold, but we have here Rebo has to go back, and even though
my goodness,
the situation has turned around. It was a 2 versus 1, of course. That Lancelot will not be able to sustain the damage.
Saber as well as I don't know. They were able to punish Zapno. Zapno at this rate is not at all great. 0-4 and 3, only level 12, 6-5 in terms of net worth. He's not having a great time.
Probably it's tilted already. I
Probably,
don't
we didn't
know, but we can see here, well, execution of Aether Main macro play is just really so good. But although I can see really good micro play here on the Kagura, this Pakbet is currently using. But then again, level 2 Lord, it seems, is gonna go up anytime soon. And it's 38 seconds from now. So far, map control is on the hands of Aether Gaming as well. Pressure is being felt by OBS Gaming. So guys, just cheer to your. I'm pretty sure a lot of OBS fans are still in here, probably trying to cheer up their team,
the
that
favorite
they're
team right
vouching
now.
for.
Well, it's gonna be pretty hard for fans of Obs Gaming right now. Look at this. Yelly is being very aggressive, jumping in forwards, starting up 2, but he's creating enough chaos for the rest of Aether Main to actually take down the turret. Look at the Sabnu just taking so much damage. Very squishy as of this moment, even with the Lancelot. Really mobile, but not gonna be enough. They will knock up JQD forever this time, and here comes the aggression from the rest of Aether Main. Able to take out the tier 3 tower out of mid lane, and will just back out completely this time. So they will just apply the pressure. Yes, there is gonna be the time journey activated, but Coco very low. Will they be able to catch him up? No. Kagura will be taken out. Gusha will take out the Akai as well, and even the Digi at this moment, and there will be a triple kill for the Nabi, even able to take out Roger, and that is a complete wipeout. I'm even losing my voice at this moment.
Yes,
Aether
and
Main.
look at that, they are teleporting just right in the base. They let the Crips,
Do the
let
work.
alone to do the work in taking down the core of Team OBS Gaming. And it is a 2-0 score for the match between OBS Gaming versus Aether Main on this round,
Wow.
on this round robin match. There we go.